Hello everyone. After a long time, I'm back to the channel works because of my mobile problem. I am not able to post videos, but from here onwards, I will continue working on more videos and keep on uploading more often than before. Okay, now in this video, what we are going to see is very important video for those who lost the mobility in the joints and it's formed some kind of deformity in some percentages, and for those who wants to join in the early stages of the deformity, you can follow this video. This may not be a proper medical advice, but there are some things I need to mention. Experience, experiments, and certain skills I developed in the past 21 years handling hemophilia, which kept my joints healthy enough. Recovered from serious deformity, which happened in my teenage in my multiple joints. But I am here to share my experience, how I did it. I have very good knowledge in fitness. Actually, I'm a bodybuilding coach as well. If you can strictly follow my words, take this video as guidance and don't listen to the trainers in your gym because they don't have idea about hemophilia and actually fitness itself. Even if they are trained for being a trainer, they are made for the purpose of business. They don't know what they are actually doing. Sorry for blaming them. Let's get back into the topic. The purpose of the video is I see lot of people at the 20s get serious deformities. Even though factor availability is good nowadays, they are losing their mobility in some of their joints, more than one or two joints also. I am worried about the future of them. I don't want them to suffer like I did. They don't need to. That's the main reason why I am making this video. I am not charging anything for the guy on this video. It's my personal challenge. I have to make him a lot better than now. In the coming days, you will see his progress. If he keeps on supporting us, I'm sure he will be in much better shape and much better mobility in his multiple joints. If you're going to strictly follow me, make a video of your conditions properly and keep it safe. Then only you will be able to compare it with the old video. You will get motivated by that and you will push harder and further. One more important announcement. Don't fast forward this video. Watch this video more than once and observe and apply it on your life. The progress will be slower because the bad things happen in it took years, so you cannot solve it in few days. All the best for the fight against hemophilia. Remember this quotes I kept in this video. Memorize them. These are very good key points for your success. This PWH I met in the hospital while I am going for on-demand factor replacement therapy, and he got inspired and he asked me the secret behind my fitness and the muscles. So we got infused the factor and we discussed about it, and he wanted me to train him. So I took him to the gym. First of all, completely I checked his weakness and deformities he have, and I asked about the time frame, how long his range has been reduced in the joint. Watch the number of problems I'm mentioning in the video. He is not able to open up his shoulders and not able to do like shown in the picture, the orange color picture. I asked him to do like that. He's not able to do because his shoulder is not externally coming out, it's stuck almost near to the body. For easily understanding, let's take this in percentage terms, approximate percentage. Okay, actually the physiotherapists do this measurements using a degree scale. Okay, but we take it in percentage terms. Okay, it's the best way, I think. It's not exact, it's approximate only. See, I'm mentioning those values in the video. I will comment on that later. Um, See this PWH in this video is using the factor on-demand factor replacement therapy properly, and he also has some factors bought and kept in his house for long term. For the past 10 years only he developed these deformities. Even though he infused factor on time, he is very sure about it. Still, he got these deformities. Well, let's see his workout routines. Every day he comes and checks his weight first. Second thing, he starts to do warm up. These are his warm up. It's for his shoulders. Just like a physiotherapy, there is no weight. He is raising his shoulders and then stretching his neck mildly. Do not force, do not put too much pressure in the beginning until you spend a few months' time, some months' time at least in the gym. Do not put pressure on any place. Now he is stretching his forearms and wrist. Then he will start to do something, some warm up for his biceps before he gets into the weight training. He is going to train his biceps first, doing the cable biceps curl, because I suggested to do not train with the dumbbell because it don't have strict proper form. So if I gave him to that cable machine, then he has to perform in a proper form. The muscle will get locked in the cable machine. It's a kind of isolation. There won't be any fluctuation in the weight also. There won't be any out of the range movements. There won't be any movement away from the path. Okay, so he's going straight up and down only. It's going to hit in the biceps and forearms, front forearms. Okay, then he's feeling every day some mild muscle pain. Okay, not the elbow joint or shoulder pain or the wrist. He is only facing the pain in biceps and little bit in forearms because this is an isolation exercise, so it has to hit on the biceps only. Of course it will go little bit to the shoulder and forearms, wrist, but those are in small percentage only. Majority it hits the biceps, strengthen the biceps. I gave him a diet change also. I asked him to cut down the rice into half from your lunch. Cut down your rice intake and add an egg and add some vegetable salads every day. Randomize that vegetable. Don't eat the same vegetable every day. Keep your favorite 4 to 5 vegetables and randomize it and reduce rice intake. And also suggested him to eat non-vegetarian chicken, fish every minimum at least 2 to 3 days in a week. Every day he follows the same routine. His second workout is incline chest press on a machine. Okay, there is no weights in this machine. It may look big, but it's like he's moving in a path without weights. Okay, so he won't shake his joints, and the joints won't make any scratches inside. um, I gave him 2 rounds in this machine. He have to work out without weights in the first round, and in the second round he had to add 2.5 kg for right and 2.5 kg for the left hand side. So totally it's 5 kg only. Why this machine is highly recommended is it hits the chest muscle, is the majority muscle working out in this machine, but um, it's a compound movement. Okay, it activates multiple muscle group, so that's why it's called compound group, compound workout. Okay, what happens is it also indirectly strengthens its shoulder. After the upper chest, its second priority is shoulder, then the triceps. The That's how it works. For correcting his shoulder and strengthen, build, and to reduce the deformity. Why did we choose this? Because it's the most effective and the safest way to solve his shoulder problems. So far he have done 40 days this exercise. Every week he is coming 4 to 5 days to the gym regularly, but he never had a shoulder bleed in these 40 days. Important point to note here is that left shoulder is his target joint for the past few years. After 1 month he commented on my training. He said he is amazed. He never got a shoulder bleed. Previously he gone to somewhere in his hometown. In that gym, when he tried to do some physio and some other exercise, he used to get shoulder bleed every week. He is curious and interested to learn more, but I said, be patient, let the muscle and strength develop. It will take some time. Definitely, I will add you more exercise. Please don't be in a hurry. Being disciplined and consistent is the formula for success. The third exercise he did every day for the first month is deadlift, stiff leg deadlift. Um, it's one of the most important exercise to build your backside of your body. It's a compound workout. It's the key. It played a major role in my health. Later only I moved to isolated exercises like concentrating on a individual muscle. But first I did bench press, deadlifts, like those things cured my deformities, gave me enough strength to perform isolated exercises. What most people do is straight away go and start working out isolated exercises. So they get into trouble. The guy in this video also trained in some other gym when he was in his hometown. He got into trouble every week, like I said earlier. First of all, I wanted him to get some muscle and strength gains in his overall body. So that's why we are doing compound exercises. In between every set, he takes nearly 2 minutes rest, and then only he start to exercise. While working out his legs, he has to sit for 1 or 2 minutes. Then only he can go for the next round. For example, after finishing 10 counts, he has to take 2 minutes of rest. Then only he has to start the next round. Totally, he does 2 rounds of deadlift. After finishing the second round, he takes another 2 minutes rest and comes to elliptical training. Why I choose elliptical trainer because it's kind on your joints. It gives you a floating effect. You can even run. It's easier than you walk on the normal surface. It's lot easier to run in an elliptical trainer than walking on a normal surface. Okay, it gives a good workout to overall body, mild effect, and it's very good for your heart health. That is why it's a called cardio workout. Um, he won't be able to directly work out his quadriceps muscle, which is above the knee, which is responsible for our joint health. Okay, um, that's the one gets damaged while we bleed. We cannot work out that directly. The best way is to do this elliptical trainer. It will slowly increase the muscle mass in the quadriceps. We won't be able to build, but it's good enough to keep it in healthy state instead of uh, destroying destroying itself. If he is able to continue this for long term with a very good diet, then it will start growing mildly, which won't be visible. Look at the curve on his midsection. It happened because of the psoas bleed. See that area? Um, we have to fix this. Then only he will be able to um, place his feet on the ground properly. Look at the dashboard of that machine. The speed is 3 and the duration is 2.5 minutes for the first month. He wants to do more. I said no, don't give your best in a day. I want you to be consistent, like I said earlier. Okay, our blood brother successfully finished 4 weeks of continuous workouts. He didn't suffer any major bleeds in this period, especially in his target joints. So I gave him a gift, introduced him a new workout, triceps push down. It's added in his everyday workout, 2 rounds. The primary muscle is triceps, secondary is rear deltoid. You can clearly see that in that picture. It's an isolated movement, so the 80% of the workout goes to the triceps, remaining some percentage only goes to the rear shoulder and forearms. See how slowly he is performing this exercise. Time under tension, proper form, mind and muscle connection is more important than adding on more plates. Okay, weight is not important. Breathing in and breathing out is important. Um, he has to feel the pain on the muscles only. See, now he is breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. You have to perform every exercise like this. When the muscle expands, you have to breathe in. When the muscle contracts, you have to breathe out. After observing him for the first 2 weeks, on the third week, I highly recommended this pre-workout, which he ordered on that day itself. Then we started using the pre-workout from the fourth week, because why he needs a pre-workout is because he seems to be lethargic because he is going to office every day. So he seems to be exhausted. So that's why I'm giving him this pre-workout. Just half a scoop, and it's a weaker pre-workout only, not much of caffeine inside it. And I warned him should not use on if you have any bleeding sensation. Other days you can use this pre-workout, it's not going to trigger any bleeds. But if you have bleed, it can faster the bleed. Okay, so I suggested him do not use, and it can also prevent bleeds. Why? Because it warms up the muscle very fast. Without why we get big is most of the time our muscles are not ready to support the joints. That's why doing a warm up is important before doing an exercise. Without a warm up, if you do a workout, start suddenly with heavy weights, there is a high chance of injuries for normal people itself. Okay, that's why this pre-workout plays a key role. It wakes up the muscles and mind very quickly, so we are using it as a tool responsibly. And it has some mental and psychological effects also, so it will keep him energetic, happy throughout the day. He will be in a good mood. You can clearly see in this picture itself, it's mentioned as anti crash matrix and focus, mind and muscle connection while working out. So that's why this pre-workout is important. Just half scoop is enough, um, which he cannot feel, but I said enough. We will see later when you work out more, and if you felt tired, we will increase the dose. What this supplement contains is, it makes what our body produces less to burn the fat, and this supplement derived from some other food substance like the citrullinase from watermelon. It's another topic, so we don't need to go. These are all not so much dangerous things. Everybody is taking, sports persons, most of them taking this kind of supplements. It's not, it's very good for your health. It's very, very good for your health, keeps you energetic. Small disclaimer, this supplement is not intended to cure any disease, and I am not doing any kind of business. This is bought from Amazon. After 6 weeks, we are introducing a new exercise. It's called lateral raise. It's for the side shoulder muscles, and we are not forcing him to do it properly. I'm just giving him the half of the range, um, so he can practice this now itself, and I will correct his proper form now. He will try to do this in proper form. His right shoulder is working properly, so I am going to get him to do the full form in the right shoulder, but see, the right hand is moving more now. The left hand, I am giving just half the range. I am not pushing. It can go even further, but we are just doing a little. Little is enough. Okay, so he have to practice this. It's one of the hard exercise to practice and perform properly. And one more change we bring on the end of 6th week. We added totally 5 kg in the deadlift. Now he is able to feel it in the lower back, glutes, and hamstring. Well, uh, the muscles are getting worked out properly with this weight. Okay, we are entering into very important part of the video. After finishing 1 month of workouts, I assume he should have gained at least little bit of strength and muscle, and his um, overall muscle mass should have increased at least a tiny bit. So, note the elbow joint, which I mentioned. It's the one frozen and develops as a disability. It's almost like it's half developed disability. Let's try to fix that. Okay. You should not put pressure on the end of the arm on the wrist anywhere else. Okay. You never put an force. Don't pressurize it. Let the time and gravity do the job. You just keep all those joints in a straight line, like I shown in the video. Keep a pillow instead of the towel I kept. It's a gym. We don't have a pillow, so we are not able to keep it in house. You can do this on a bed. Do it on a bed. Okay. Don't do it in a floor. because it can hurt your elbow joint. The sweet spot to give pillow support is to straighten your arm until it reaches its 90 to 95% range. How far it can straighten, just reduce little bit, like 5 to 10 percentage reduce, give the support of that pillow and keep it straightened for 5 minutes every day for the first 2 weeks. Then we will increase the timing. Don't do it in the beginning. You should not get into any kind of glitch, so don't be in a hurry. Always remember that. Next we are going to see his knee joints, increasing the straightening of it. He is able to straighten only up to 80 to 85% only. The calf muscle has to touch the floor. He have good calf muscles. Actually it's bigger than the quadriceps above the knee area. It's not a damaged muscle. There is no muscle wasting in his calves. I can clearly see it. It's good enough, but it has to touch the floor. If he sit on a floor and try to straighten it, but it's not happening. So what you have to do is you just put a towel, turkey towel, um, fold it into 3 or 4 parts and then keep it below the heel. Sit in the floor, straighten your hip. You should take a support like he did. Then only you have to straighten the leg. Keep the leg straight and like shown in the picture. Keep a pillow on your side so the leg won't turn outer side of your body. It has to be in a straight line only. uh, Please take care of that ankle. I don't want it to turn in clockwise. Okay, so keep it straight. Give a support on the side of your leg. Use a pillow. He has to do this every day, morning and evening, 5 minutes for the first few weeks. Then later I will increase time like I earlier said to the elbow also. For increasing the flexing range of the knees, I said him to sleep. How far you can bend, keep it bend to the 90% maximum and then just go on sleep. That itself can do the trick, but it will take some time. So we have to keep on doing this every day as a habit. Okay, the next one is psoas muscle, very important one. You can easily fix this one with this method. um, just follow the instructions properly. Sit near to the end of the bed and lie back like he is doing. Your ankle should not be touching the floor. uh, I'm just illustrating like this. It will be, you have to lift your relax your glute muscle before doing this. Then only you will be able to straighten that. If you simply sit and lie down, the glute muscle will block from the potential result. So always see, that's why I am lifting the hip up, so the muscle will properly place on the bed. We will be able to straighten it slowly. Do not put pressure, just leave it straight. Keep everything in straight. There will be a curve on your hip and you will face some small toughness in breathing, but uh, keep doing this and it will increase the range slowly. See, I'm repeating this again. See, I'm sitting near the end of the seat, so I will be able to lie down properly without that curve on the hip. The curve will come, but you have to minimize it while you sit. That's why I am telling you for the second time. So concentrate on that. Sit near the end of the bed or a table and don't put pressure. The gravity and the time will do the job for us. What's next? Then after 2 weeks you have to increase the time of this process. After a month you have to do 30 minutes in the morning and evening. Whichever part lost the range and mobility and The development of disability can be reversed, but one thing I want to mention is if it's stuck frozen for more than 10 years, I doubt, because it will be very tough and it will take very long time. So you have to keep it a habit and do it every day. 1 or 2 days you can take rest in a week. Watch the diet series, it's very important than doing exercise. Both combined will give us synergetic effect and you will get the result faster and sustainable. If this blood brother supports us, then I will keep on updating his improvements. After 1.5 months, we are stepping up on the second gear. I asked him to increase protein consumption, meat consumption, and increase fiber, good fat intake, and cut down the carb and sugar intake. I can clearly see his walking style has improved and his shoulder range is increasing and he is able to walk little bit straighter than before. I will update those videos when he gain the maximum. Okay, you have to wait until the maximum result, then only you will notice the bigger changes. What are the bleeds he got in the last 6 weeks? Zero bleeds in his upper body, two joint bleeds, one mild ankle bleed, all mild bleeds only. Only he is able to feel the discomfort, and it all happened on the non-workout days. On the uh, resting days, evening only he got that pain, which means exercise not triggering that problems. Yes, I am not lying. He got bleed, discomfort, tingling sensation after 36 hours. Around 36 hours only able to feel that. If exercise causing the bleed, it has to happen on that same day, maximum on the same day, on the evening at least. It's happening because of the nature of his job. He has to stand every day for 7 to 8 hours. For every 1 hour, he takes rest for 10 minutes only. He is a manager in a shopping market, so very busy guy. He don't even speak with me much. See, I'm telling you all something about me. I'm making this video in tons and tons of problem. Still, I spent around a week of time on a total for making this video and spreading this knowledge to you. So please watch the video fully and try applying on your life. If you don't give a try, nothing's gonna happen good. You have to take some risk. Don't take decisions early. You have to wait and watch sometimes. So keep doing all these things and ask your questions only in comment section. Do not WhatsApp me. Why? Because I want the knowledge to spread. If you ask me a question, if someone comes to the video to watch the video and then he scrolls down, even if he don't want to know that, someone to that guy may need that answer. That's why I am telling you to ask the question in comment section. Do not WhatsApp me personally. I don't like that mentality, asking personally. Some things you can ask me personally, but if it is related to this topic, you have to ask everything in the comment section only. Hit like, subscribe, and watch other videos. This is the most important video if you are a hemophilic person. So please understand, be responsible, believe to achieve. I will try my best to regularly update the channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Take care.